Before I begin today's video, I want to ask you a question. If you were given the choice to fish either this lake or this lake, which would you choose? Now I'll ask one more question. If you had to make an estimated guess, given the pictures and the videos I just showed you, which lake do you think has the biggest bass? Is it lake number 1 or possibly, maybe, lake number 2? If you guessed lake number 2 having the biggest bass, then you would be absolutely, completely, and utterly correct. You know, sometimes the best fishing spots are the ones that surprise the most of us. Sometimes it's the dirtiest water lake, sometimes it's the most shallow lakes, and in this case today, I'll be showing you quite possibly the dirtiest lake that I like to go fishing. So wieners, today we are going to brave through this disgusting lake, float through mats of diapers, and weave through endless amounts of trash in order to get that one big bite. Oh, and one more thing. Fishing Black Friday is going down on GooganSquad.com. We're basically giving stuff away at this point. 66% off apparel, hats, pants, baits, rods and reels, a bunch of new stuff, a bunch of older stuff. So click that little link down below and be sure to use my code, JohnB. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Holy shit, no way. They might have just pumped some hot water in here because it was cold last night. You flip, I'll chatter jig. This is crazy. Oh my God, man, this
4 back here.
Oh my God. Today's the day. Yeah, that right there, that if it gets cold, it like needs to use more power for like heating and AC. Yeah, they'll pump it out. It's either that or it just held heat way better than I thought it was. It barely got to 60 when I fished it the other day. So, we're edging on greatness. There's a fish. There we go. A little buckaroony, first bass of the day. Whew, shallow dauber.
Thank you.
Skunks out rackly. Now this fish is warm. Feel that fish.
Oh yeah.
Put this thing in my pants. I'm so cold. I need something warm. I need something warm. Oh hell, that's a good sign. First fish of the day. We will take it. Got that one on. Well, I'd like to show you if you'll let go of it. He didn't want to let go of it though. Ate it good, which is always a nice sign. Here you go. First fish of the day. Just a little pip. Brush off that morning skunk. Got that one on a chatter jig with a limited edition color that I'll actually talk about later. This is a bandito bug, a bait that you all are familiar with, but this is a color that we're dropping in limited quantities, super limited quantities. It was partnered up with, it was a project with Mountain Dew. This is actually called Baja Blast, which is so sick. So
you know what Baja Blast is. Everybody knows what Baja Blast is.
Everybody knows what Baja Blast is. If you've got the itch for a nice crisp drink with a tropical taste, then you know what a Baja Blast is. And too, I don't know I was going with that, but yeah, unfortunately the bug doesn't taste like Baja Blast, otherwise that'd be sick. But first kill of the day, we'll take it. Oh my God, I saw him. I saw the fish. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys caught that on GoPro. That was about a 3-pound bass that just came up and murdered shad. I think they're eating really tiny bait. God, how am I not getting bit? You would think. Actively feeding, they'd come up and check this. That was a decent bass. Oh, I just got absolutely hit on, dude. I just got absolutely hit on. Did you snap off? What the fuck? There we go, I got him, little guy. There we go, finally. Dude, that's not the same fish we saw blow up either. That's a little smaller one. There you go, second fish of the day for me. Not the size we came out here for. This place is actually known for some pretty quality fish, but usually when you're back here, you're catching 4+ pounders, but these little guys are up here doing the deed as well. They're looking for a big, fat, sassy female to lay claim to. That sounded a bit messed up, but you know what I'm saying. They're spawning, they're mating. Maybe this will be a future giant. Later, Stinky. I didn't realize shad spawned this early. Oh, I just got boiled on. He's got it. No! Did you see that? I was all tangled up in the reeds. Golly, dude. This is crazy. I've never fished this stuff before. They're all up in this right now. I cannot believe we got so lucky with this water temp. I don't know why it's so warm, but it's juicy right now. Alrighty, gang. Well, since it is spring, we're getting things kicked off in a creek arm. This is a juicy little spot. I've actually caught some fish here in the past, and you know, that can be kind of a double-edged sword this time of year. I don't know about you guys, but myself in particular likes to venture into places that I've had success before, and sometimes I'm let down because the fish have either not used that spot anymore or they've just decided to use a different bank. But regardless, this is an area that I've got a lot of confidence in, and I think fishing is 50% confidence, 50% luck, and another 1% stupidity. And I heavily lean on stupidity oftentimes, but perfect example. But on the contrary, I also do like to bank on confidence. So we are fishing a confident spot, and later today I want to show you guys the true immense amount of garbage that is in this lake, because that is honestly one of the more interesting elements of fishing a spot like this, is the fact that you are catching some of the prettiest bass in Texas. I know this may sound insane, but you're literally catching some of the prettiest bass in Texas in the most disgusting water. Like, I don't think I would ever even I don't think you could pay me to eat a fish, a crappie or a white bass out of this lake, and neither would this guy, and that's saying a lot.
The only time I came here by myself, I caught a 7-pounder and a couple of nice fish, and I looked at so much trash. I was like, I'm never coming here again until you called me.
I called you the other day and I said, hey buddy, let's go fishing at your least favorite lake that has big fish. We're getting today started off with a tried and true spring killer. This is a Googan Baits Nuke Punch. This little number right here does some serious hit point damage on these bass in the springtime. It's subtle. It's not as loud and boisterous as the Kraken Crawl or even the Bandito Bug. Just got 2 little claws there. It slides in and out of brush like this that you see in front of me, and I've just got this Texas rig peg with some straight braid. I think I've got a good feeling about today. Honestly, I'm out here to catch big fish, but ultimately, since we're both fishing, I think a goal that can be succeeded today is to catch a 30-pound sack out of the trashiest lake that I know of. So let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, I just got hit. Nice one. Came off. Right behind the tree. Not much I could do there. That's one of those ones where you flip and you're like, well, it's 50-50 if I land that fish. That was about a full pounder. It's all good. I'd rather get bit up shallow than not. I'd rather get bit up shallow and lose a couple than not get bit at all. There we go. One little candid for your folks at home. There, for a while, I think it was maybe 3 years ago, there was this cut that had just every time you'd pull into it, you'd catch a nice fish. And the only problem with fishing the cut though is there was a dead pit bull back there. The water was still pretty cool, so it never really like kind of decayed. So, you know, trip after trip, you just have to kind of suck it up and go in there, and you'd always catch a fish, but it was dead dog cut, and yeah.
Talking about the dog days of summer.
Yeah, dead dog days of spring on that one. But yeah, that's just a testament to how absolutely atrocious this place is. It goes on. I mean, look, it just keeps going. Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Yes. Come on.
Shallow dauber. Yes. Shallow dauber. Shallow dauber. Let's go, buddy. Shallow daubers. Right where she should have been, too. Dude, we've got a whole creek full of this. That's a gosh dang 3.5 pounder all day.
I would call that a 4, dude.
Maybe a 4 on the Nuke Punch.
Got a thick ass tail.
Man, you guys don't understand. I've been so looking forward to just jacking one in the face and boat flipping onto some carpet.
My heart is pounding.
Look
right
how
now.
that's just crazy. Look how beautiful this fish
Tail
is.
too.
Oh, I know. Tail is spawning. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that tail's bloody, meaning that fish is down there kicking its tail like so, making a bed, spawning, fanning, doing all that sensual stuff. Let's send him back right where I caught him. That's what we like to see, buddy. Thank you, old Stinky. That's probably the male too. How big was the female? Whew. Whew. That's another one of those lures I got. Oh my God! Dude, they're busted. I know, I literally just caught like almost a 4-pounder, and off to our left, there's like this little grass patch that we were fishing this morning, and there's literally bass busting on shad in this. Oh, I just spooked a bunch of shad. I get one of these fish. Got her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a giant. I got him. Got him. I got him. Bring him here. Dude.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god, bro. Dude, it's a freaking pig.
Dude. Dude. Holy. Holy.
Damn.
We still hate this lake? Not anymore.
9-2.
That's the biggest bass in person I've ever seen out of here.
9-2, dude. Let me get this guy a dunk.
Holy smokes.
That is a freaking pig. Let's go, John.
Yeah, it looks like a Mexico bass.
I know. What a melon, dude.
I can't contain myself. There she goes.
Look at that.
Brother.
That fish was so fat it couldn't even fight.
Dude.
It was just like
Dude.
wallering. And on a jig, guys. That's my favorite way to catch a big bass. There's just nothing like it.
My heart's pounding.
I do. Let's get another one.
Guys, if you want to see what just transpired, you'll have to go over to Rackley's channel. That was literally one of the biggest bass I've ever seen caught out of this lake, and that's saying a lot because I've caught quite a few decent ones out of here. But that legitimately is off a little rock. I bet you that fish just moved up.
Yeah, you see that little bald spot
That's
right
it.
there?
Yep.
That was it.
We have all of this, dude. We've got all of this. We've got all that. Let's go get a 30. We got a 4 and a 9. Hoo-wee. Oh my god.
Crack him. Cracked him. Crack him.
Little guy. Not as big as yours. Might be the little scrawny fish that was trying to hump yours, but
Were you dragging it?
I was dragging it, yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, if that bite is that.
This guy's been caught before too. Send him back. I think that was the one that was trying to make sweet love to Rackley's. It's always the, dude, that thing put slack in my line. I thought that was gonna be a big one. I mean, flat, calm, super warm. Like these fish are like, their signals are going, spawn.
Time to move up. It is spawning time. We must spawn. It is flat, calm, and 64 degrees. We do not know why it's 64 degrees when the rest of the lake is 45, but we're gonna dump our eggs. Yeah, I tell you what, they don't want anything to do with a chatterbait either. Funny little suckers, man. That's why you don't fish past. You don't fish the past. You always gotta fish the now. Well, you know me, Rackley. I love beating dead horses, so this is a good lake to find a dead horse to beat. I think I got one. I do.
Oh! Yes, sir. There she is.
She got tight real quick. That was up in the brush. Yeah, sir.
God, dude, that's 2 you plucked out.
3 pounder. 3 pounder, bubba. Woo-wee! Ain't as big as Rackley's, but dude, it feels good to get up in the showers like that and do a little bit of daubing on none other than the Okeechobee Nuke Punch. Kiss him, spank him, send him back. Later, Stanky. Thank you, man.
Can I get you a cocktail, sir? Maybe a
Oh my God. Would I
martini?
ever? Yeah, dirty martini, please. Extra olive. Nada. Oh, there's one. Holy shit. Instantly. It looked like the right stuff too. Instantly, as soon as it hit the water. Well, that's how you lose a fish. Set the hook like a buffoon. That's just, it's whenever you get to the roots of these trees is when the confidence gets boosted. 2 good tips, and I'm not a professional at flipping. I'm no Greg Hackney, if you will. But for me, the 2 things I found to have the most success is always look for the isolated brush piles, whether you're flipping buck brush, whether you're flipping like tules or cattails, like look for the stuff that's closest to the main lake and that's kind of away from the rest of the junk. Not only does that stuff tend to hold fish more often, but it's also just like a good place to start. Like this kind of fishing this can be very overwhelming, especially when you've got like a whole bank of it, like 100 yards of it. So you just look for a little inconsistency. So like something like that would be a spot where I 100% always pitch to. And I might even make a couple pitches to a front side and back side. The other tip is try to get as close to the base, whatever type of structure you're fishing. So in this case, we're fishing like buckbrush, so I'm trying to get that as close as I can to the roots. That's where the fish spawn. They're not gonna generally spawn like a couple feet off. They're gonna get as tight to that as they possibly can. So isolated cover, no matter what type of cover you're fishing, and then try to get that puppy down there and be ready to set the hook. That bait could literally hit the water, sink for 2 seconds, and that fish could be running off with it. So when they're, not even, yeah, like literally a second. Like when they're in that stuff, they feel really comfortable. Like they don't think that they're ever gonna get plucked off by an angler like you and I. So they go and they move. A lot of the bites I've gotten today have been on like that, just that initial drop. And sometimes you'll get fish that'll pluck it like right out of the limb if you're trying to get it down there. So keep it down there for a couple seconds, twitch it, let it sit too. Sometimes letting it sit will get a bite. Play around with different things. If you're not getting bit, change it up. That's fishing in general, but especially flipping and pitching. Oh, uh-oh.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's a giant. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
No, 10 pound.
Oh no. Oh no. You're good. 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 Where's she at? Oh, it broke. Broke you off.
Way too much heat there at the end.
Damn, not much you could do.
Not much I could do.
Like a 4-pounder. Damn.
4-pounder.
Called it. We're in the jungle. This is how you get bit. Sometimes you gotta get a little scratch on your aluminum or fiberglass in order to get that scratch on your itch for a big bite. The nastier the cover, the bigger the fish. And let me tell you what, we are in some oh my God, that looks like a fish would be right there. Yeah, root wad. This does look dang delicious. My Lord. There he is. Oh my God, that was a good one. Lost him. He had it the whole time. Oh, I didn't see him, it just felt big. Yeah, just sitting off bad. Well, Wieners, it's the witching hour. I think after Rackley's big fish and a couple of my 3-pounders, we thought we were really gonna bust their cheeks open. However, it's the way she goes sometimes. We're just on the edge of when I believe things are gonna get probably really saucy and crazy out here. Regardless, we still have maybe like a couple hours left. The sun's at the highest, the water has hit 67 degrees. This has gotta be some of the warmest water in DFW, period. Like, I don't even know how it's 67 degrees back here. I guess just a couple warm days has got us going. But the reason why I want to turn the camera on is to show you guys what they're eating today and talk about something else that I'm pretty stoked on. This is the El Nuco Punch. I know I've been talking about this quite a bit past couple of videos, but this is just the tried and true. If you guys are not throwing these yet, hop on them. So basically a very subtle creature slash crawl bug bait. It's a little bit chunkier than the bandito bug, so you can fit a heavier hook on there, which I like doing, especially when I'm flipping and using straight braid. It's a juicy little nugget. If you guys want to check some of those out, I'll leave them linked down below. But the other reason why I want to sit down and have a little talk sesh with you guys is because we've been doing something really cool at Googan's. An idea that I'd had with some of the other guys over behind the scenes with Googan, and we wanted to roll out some really unique colors for 2025, basically calling this the Googan Reserve. We're dropping limited edition small batch colors of certain baits. So for example, one of the ones that I actually helped work on that I think is going to come out on April 3rd is this craw boil bandito bug. I wanted to do something that, you know, southern Louisiana guys could fish. Obviously there's no crawfish boils going on under the water, but this is a really cool color. It's like an orangish yellow with a bright like fire hydrant red, which would look really good on the back of a bladed jig or just flipping around areas where there's obviously craws. So that's one that's gonna come out. Really juicy looking color. I had a huge hand in designing this one, and I wanted to create colors that are like fun and unique and that are a little bit different, opposed to just creating another watermelon red flake or another black and blue. We wanted to try something different, and these baits are in like small quantities. So keep your eyes peeled, whether it be on Googan Squad's social or the website when these do drop, because they will probably sell it quick. That's a cool one. Another one that we're doing right now, in a couple of days actually, is the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. We partnered up with Mountain Dew, who has been so awesome to work with us. They like the outdoors just as much as we do. So we teamed up with them to create essentially a Baja Blast colorway in the bandito bug as well. It's like a blue flake with a little bit of like greenish chartreuse. Looks really good on the back of a bladed jig. That's another one. One that we already ran for Valentine's Day was the Valentine's Day crawl, the crack and crawl color. This sold out like freaking hotcakes. But I want to sit down and just kind of give you guys the heads up that we're going to be doing some different stuff this year and just trying to have fun with it. And some of these colors are fun. Like, we're going to have stupid names for them. They might not be like the most traditional colors, but they're colors that you guys will probably have success on. And I've already caught quite a few fish on the Baja Blast. I'm trying to think of another color. Oh, the Batty Shatty, that one sold out really quick too. We dropped that in early March, or late February, I believe. But keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna be dropping these, I think, at least once a month, if not every other month. This one I think is my favorite though, the craw boil. So sexy, so sick. But get your hands on some of these before they're gone. Anyway, back to fishing, back to flipping. If you guys want to pick up any of the stuff that we're using today too, it'll be linked down below. 7.5 Googan Green, 50-pound braid, fast gear ratio reel, 7.1 to 1. And you already know, the nuke punch. The El Nuco punch. Oh yeah, good one. Decent one. Up in the brush. Oh, finally. Got myself a little squeaker. Beautiful fish though, man. These fish are so colored up. Despite this being an absolute nasty ditch hole, fish in here are very healthy. It's just like an anomaly. It doesn't make any sense. Let's send them back. Thank you. That felt good. Oh, I see him.
5, 6 pounds.
Two. There's 2 of them.
Rolling. Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's alright.
I think they're,
He just ate it.
yeah.
He just ate it and spit it. She might have just tried to eat it and missed it.
Turn around.
No, you're alright. You're alright, I think. God, I keep getting that bull grass. Oh. She just nosed it. I got her. I got her. I got her. I got her. Oh no!
Dude, that was a bigger fish than I thought.
That was way bigger than I thought. I'm sorry. That was amateur sh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I grabbed it. I was right here.
I know. I just wanted the gratification of boat flipping it. I'm sorry, dude. That was my fault. That was a Perrick moment. Holy sh! That was like a 5-6 pounder. Oh well. Well, guys, don't do what I just did. I could have had Grackley grab that fish for me. We saw him sunning right up under that brush, and that would have been like my first true sight fish of the year. That was crazy. Oh, you got a big boil right there. I don't know if that's, is that on you? Big boil right there, dude. Hey, you just ate it.
Oh God! Oh God!
That's a nice one. That's a good one. Little redemption.
Okay. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was so cool, dude. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Look at that fish, dude. Look at the.
Holy moly, that's like a
mass on it.
5 pound,
Yeah.
18-inch
Another
fish.
Shorty.
Oh, another shorty. Gosh, well guys, I got a bit of redemption there. I could have had like 10 pounds of fish
Oh my God.
in a matter of a couple casts, but you know me, I like to mess things up the first go around. However, we got a little redemption here. That's probably, dude, that might be close to 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Literally some of the fattest, healthiest fish you can catch. Unbelievable. This is like the same kind of build as Rackley's, but it's not as long. 6 pound, 6 ounce fish, my biggest of the day. I lost a 6, but I recovered with another 6 pounder. I saw this fish swirl or kick or do something, threw in there, and boom, she ate it. The nuke punch strikes again. Let's get her back in the water. Kiss him, spank him, send him back. Thicky McRicky. There she goes. Put her there, dude. We got a couple of blubbers today.
What are we at here? What are we at for that?
We didn't really weigh any of the other ones, but we have like a 4, a 6, and a 9. I don't think we have a 5. We don't have our 5 fish limit, or we do, but we didn't like weigh like any of the little ones.
True.
I would have.
When that's, I mean,
Let's
if
count
that's a 6.5.
Yeah.
You might have had a 7.
I might have had a 7. It was a big fish. You can always go check it later. Let's keep cranking. Well, guys, I hate to say it, but Rackley and I's day is coming to a near and swift end. This has always been a good time fishing with you, man. I don't think we've had a poor day out in the water yet. Even if we know we don't catch any fish, it's always a good time. But we are gonna try this bank for one last hurrah. This is where Rackley caught. Oh, there we go.
I mean,
That was the one that ate. Yeah. This is where Rackley caught probably one of the most beautiful bass I've seen in a long time. I'll just leave it at that. A literally stunning fish. He literally looks like a Mexico fish, like an El Salto fish. I cannot describe the sheer girth and genetics that this place has. And as you saw today, it is unfortunately littered with too much garbage, and it miraculously does not affect the growth and the overall quality of these bass, which I guess is the silver lining, although on the other side of that silver lining is the fact that there still is a lot of trash. So maybe, I think Rackley mentioned in his video, but maybe one day the Googans will get together and host some sort of cleanup out here, because this lake is near and dear to me. I used to live pretty close to this place and fish it often, but now I'm pretty far, unfortunately. So, oh well, fiberglass asking for aluminum for help.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. You all right?
No,
What's going on?
dead in the water.
Dead in the water. You need a tow back?
Yeah, I thought I had enough battery in my trolling motor to get me over there.
Oh, no worries. I've been there, man.
Oh man, you're so close.
I know.
Just a little bit of more paddling. I'm kidding. We'll help you out.
They're all dead.
Ain't gonna happen.
Happens, man. Happens to the best of us.
Look how many poles they got.
Oh yeah. It looks like a bomb went off in our boat. Only 2 of them got used too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I was recording for a whole lot of that, guys, but the reason why there's a bit of a void in filming is we had an angler, a couple of anglers, wave us down because they needed help. Their trolling motor battery was dead, and also their big motor battery was dead. Like, worst case scenario, thankfully they were only a stone's throw from the ramp, so Rack and I towed them in and helped them out. But yeah, boys, sorry, it might be some girls watching this. Wieners, this has been such an awesome day. I just want to say a huge shout out to Rackley for joining me on this mission, actually taking me on this mission. This is his boat. Got a chance to catch a couple nice bass out of the old silver bullet, and maybe go home and celebrate with some silver bullets.
I think so. I mean, I got the PB out of my silver bullet today.
PB. Rackley caught his personal best bass out of the SB, and I'm replaying that moment in my head. Again, if you want to see that clip, which I highly recommend, you'll have to go and check out Rackley's channel because it was a dynamite moment and it really was kind of the cherry on top. But I caught some nice fish, lost some nice fish, per usual. But I'm peacing out, signing out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, folks, keep fishing, never stop. My reel broke. My reel broke.
No more boat flip.
Should I?
I'm saying I could grab it. Oh God,
got
you
her.
scare me, bro.
First one of the day, baby. Dude, my reel broke. Something happened there where like my reel just gave up on me. What the heck? There we go. This right here is why we've returned. This was kind of the theme yesterday, but take a gander at that tail. That's a tail that's been moving and rubbing on the hard bottom. Caught that guy on the nuke punch. I'm trying something a little bit different today. I'm throwing a skirt on there. I'll talk about it later, but just want to switch things up, seeing as I feel like we've educated a lot of these fish with just the straight nuke punch, and I wanted to try something a tad different. Beautiful fish, probably close to a 6-pounder. It is presumably on a bed, even though we didn't sight fish it, so we're gonna get a quick shot for you guys to see at home and then send her back. Look at that bloody tail. Oh, it's going down in the shallows, baby. Oh my God! Dude, that's a big one. Do you need help? Do you need help? Dude! Oh, hang on, let me get this one for you. I want to hold 2. I want to hold 2. Dude, it's a nice one. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, this is why. This is.
Put my camera off.
Dude, that's a much bigger one. That's a much bigger one than mine. This might be my fish. This is my fish from the other. This is my fish from the other day. Hey. You can say what we want about Rackley and John, but we catch fish. Quick weight measurement on mine and Rackley's. I think we have a pair of 6s. Mine might be high 5s. It's a little.
This one feels spawned out for sure.
Mine feels a little skinny too. Yep. 5'11". We're gonna get this guy right back in the water. We're gonna send her facing right where we caught her, on the bed. We're gonna get a weight on Rackley's now. Beautiful fish, kicked off strong like. 5'11". First good fish of the day. Let me get a weight on yours. Oh yeah, dude, yours is bigger. 6'4".
6'4".
Hey, let's get us a 30 sack today.
2
bud.
alive, 6'4".
Let's get us a 30 sack today, please.
How about that? You don't see that very often where it's like, bro, I got a big one. And then I'm like, okay, you got him? You got him? All right, you handle him. You boat flip that one. I throw in there and, oh, yeah, I got a big one too.
What's so funny is the guy just peeled out of here. What was he doing? Throwing a...
I know.
what was he,
I will tell you this.
what was going on? I'm so confused.
This is hard.
It
This
is hard
to do.
It is hard.
I need a new cricket, dude.
I'll
You
get
got
you.
any crickets?
I'll get you a cricket.